Just a few little small things I picked up at the thrift store today. I've washed them, scrubbed them. This was really ugly. Someone painted it, but it's all chipped off. Looks really old, and I debated whether or not to paint it, but I don't think it's anything special. It's chipped right here. I'm probably going to sand that. This was a music box, but I took the music box part out because it was totally not working. I'll just be painting that. So I'm going to give it all a coat of primer first of all. A couple of the other things I've been working on, it's got a really light minty color on it. The first paint I got was not working, so I had to tint it. So I'll probably give all these another coat of this minty chalk paint now, and then do some distressing on them. Here's these guys getting ready for their chalk paint. I gave them a coat of gray primer, Krylon, and then a coat of black satin paint, just so that when I distress them, they'll have the black coming through in the little chippy parts. This guy, I had to get my plaster out and fix this corner here, so it's still drying, and then after that I'll probably give it a coat of primer because I don't think it has anything on it at all. It's just a plaster little pillar. Here's these guys, the pillar, well, two candle pillars actually, with their second coat of the really light minty green, and the two little angels. They're just chilling, drying out, and then I'll give them a little distressing. I also got this bread box. I removed the knob because there was like 50 coats of paint on it, and it was just a little much. I had to scrub it. You can still see some dirt on here. I will probably, I'm not sure if I'll just spray it kind of black around the edges so I can distress it later. It was never coated because when I was washing it, the paint was coming off. It was already distressed like this a bit. I still have to get that sticky junk off from a tag from somewhere. I'll work on that. These are some other projects I just found. Someone was moving, they had them for free. This is having a laminate problem, veneer problem. The top was off except for the bottom layer of the veneer. So I've been trying to get that off, and I just sanded it because it was really rough. It's kind of digging into the pine underneath, which is probably okay. I might end up putting some filler there before I stain it and paint it. But just a cute little side table. Here's all the under veneer junk. Chipping off. There's that rocker. I still need to glue. My husband brought the clamps from Minnesota, so I could work on that when I get a chance. Here's a really cute dresser. I just took the knobs off so I can start working on it. And I think it'd be really cute to have an applique right here to go along with the nice lines on the bottom, and just to give it a little special touch. It's kind of plain. It does have ridges here. I don't think you can see that too well. And it used to have a mirror. You can tell. It no longer does, and that's fine. And I think I'll just leave this back piece on because you know how you set stuff on your dresser and it falls behind? So that would stop that. I don't know. I'll probably be painting it white chippy. I'm thinking about giving this little guy a minty finish. And so we'll see. I think I have a little bit of repair to do on the dovetail right here. It's a little bit wonky. Here's another little chair project. I got this fabric the other day with the birds. I love birds. So I'll be redoing that seat. Painting a creamy white chippy on that chair. Here, Scooby-Doo. I was going to show you the small things that I painted. I realized the other day that I finished them and I bubble wrapped them all and put them in this bin. And then I was like, oh. Yeah, I showed the beginnings of them and not the endings. So, here we go. Here's a lovely view of my garage. Here's a little soldier dude. I think he's really cool. I had him out for the 4th of July with a wreath and stuff. I put felt on the bottom so whoever gets him won't have a problem with him scratching their furniture. And here's a grapevine shelf. Chippy white. Really nice shelf. It's got a hook on the back there. Pretty spacious. Pretty good sized shelf. I had to, it was missing, I think, this side down here. It was just missing this whole chunk, so I had to mix up some plaster and rebuild that. I think I did pretty well. So that's that. Then what else? Oh, this guy's so adorable. And down here, except for it's really ancient and it's just kind of worn off, as well as some of the fine details on the little kid's face, but I just think it's adorable. It's Can't You Talk, it says on there, and it's actually selling on eBay. I don't remember the artist's name of it, but they're selling them for like $350. Like, yikes. Okay. I don't think I'll be asking that much for it, but it was really cute. Oh, and I was gonna say, I also put bottom on that. Oh my god, I got a little warpy. So we won't be scratching furniture. Alright, next we have this bird. Chippy white also. I put a clean bottom on. It was actually a music box where you wind this big round thing down here, but did not work. So I just took the guts out from that and made him a little bird figurine. I like birds. Teaching my little 2-year-old granddaughter the sound of a mourning dove, because we have one out in the back here, and she's so cute. She's so smart. She knows what it is. Every time she hears it, she knows what it sounds like. I didn't do a thing to this little crate. He's just in there ready to go. Alright. Oh, here's a little minty green candle stick. This had little, well, it only had one little crystal-y shaped thing hanging here. I just filled the holes in where those were attached with plaster and primed it, painted it. It already has felt on the bottom, so that one was good to go. What else do we have? Oh, another mint candlestick. This was a plaster one. Whoops, upside down, sorry. And I put felt on the bottom of that one. It didn't have any. So this is Chippy Mint. I love all the leafy detail here. Really pretty. I've sealed all these too with a matte sealer so that if someone had to wipe them off with a little bit of damp cloth, it's not going to affect the paint. Here's a crazy turkey, and I didn't do a whole lot to him. I just figure he'll be fun in grouping for Thanksgiving. On another video you can see this crazy chartreuse yellow, just bright crazy that he was. I don't know, he's nothing fantastic by himself, but once again, he'll be fun in a group. Here's another candlestick. This one is just white chippy, and I put a nice bottom on. Once again, I just think it's nice not to have to worry about scratching your furniture when you're setting up your decor. What else? What else? Oh, more birds. I like birds. This was a really old, I was a little reluctant to paint it, except for the tail was chipped here, so I sanded it, primed it because it was a really glossy glazed finish. It's an older piece, but I don't know. I think it's just very pretty being white chippy too. And I sealed the bottom off. These actually did take quite a bit of time. I wet distressed a lot of the pieces, so you have to sit there and rub and rub and rub and rub until you get through. Here's one of the angels. This is a mint chip, mint distress. I put a little bottom on those too, traced around them. These were kind of funny. If I can find the other one. There's two of them, little pair. Here we go. Here's the other one. Sweet little angels. This one's holding a bird. Here's little birdie. And I put the bottom on them. These were funny. I can't remember which one now because I worked with them a little bit. But when I was distressing them, I'm like, well, one of them looks really cute and the other one just looks like it played in a mud puddle. Oh, so I kind of had to go over and fill in with paint again a little bit on that until it looked right. I was like, oh boy. An angel that played in the mud. I kind of know one of those actually. Oh man. Here's a little rooster, which he was just painted all kinds of colors and they were just faded and gross and dirty. So now he's just kind of white distressed and he's got the nice smooth bottom. I primed a lot of these things first to give it a dark undercoat. And once again, he's nothing awesome, special all by himself, but would be very cute in a grouping of stuff. He just kind of looks like a nice concrete statue now, instead of trying to look real life, because, like, come on. Just all different yucco colors. Oh, here's my ugly duckling. This is the one that was dressed up in a little Irish suit and it had little bloomers on and all kinds of craziness. I just primed him and then painted over him just a light coat and then sealed him with a matte finish. I've been trying to find a book, Ugly Duckling. I just think this would be he'd be actually adorable. He doesn't even look that good on the film, but I think it'd be adorable in a little vignette in a kid's room with an old copy of the Ugly Duckling book. Anyways, that's what I have for now. I'm still trying to figure out how to sell this stuff. For now, for me, it's just little projects to work on. As I've said previously, as I'm caring for my father-in-law, who's a renal patient and he has dementia. And he's kind of unstable as far as balance and everything. So you really have to watch him. He's kind of up to a new trick every day. Oh, you just never know. Right now my husband's here for a few days. So he's with them right now and they're watching Cash Cab. Anyways, I just thought I'd show you the end result of some of these little small projects. If you get a chance, give it a try. Have fun.